In this tutorial I'm going to show you an easy way to make chainmail by creating your own custom chainmail brush. I'm going to start off by creating a new document so that I can make my brush. And I'm just using the regular round brush, and I'm going to make 3 little C's, if I can get them right. Alright, now I'm just going to select this and go to Edit, Define Brush Preset, and name my brush. Hit Enter. And now my brush will be at the end of my brush menu. So right now the brush doesn't really look like a chainmail brush, so I'm going to have to go to the brush menu and change some things. So in the brush tip shapes, I'm going to increase the spacing. It looks a little better now, but I want to make it so that the brush actually follows the cursor. So under shape dynamics, you want to go to angle jitter, and on the drop down select direction, and then put the jitter to 0. So now the C shape will actually follow the direction of your cursor. I also don't want the actual shape of the brush to change much, so I'm going to put the size to 0 and the minimum diameter to 100%. And I'm also going to change the roundness jitter to 0. Now the brush is a lot more uniform. Now you need to save by right-clicking on the canvas and clicking the little page, and it should save it at the end. I don't really need the first brush I made, so I'm just going to delete that. So now I can start using my chainmail brush. I think I'll just use it on this little part on this leg. I forgot to enable other dynamics on my first brush, so I'm going to resave it again. So I'm going to pick a color that I have on my armor, and I'm just going to paint in one direction. And then I'm going to paint in the opposite direction. And you just keep doing that back and forth. You'll notice that I keep undoing and repainting these parts, and I usually do that a lot. If I don't get it right on the first stroke, then I just try again. Now that I have that, I'm going to go to the burn tool and just burn some of the edges to give them some shadows. Now I'm going to select the round brush and paint opaquely on top of the pattern that I have already. Just painting in some highlights here and there. I don't want to put highlights on every single link just because it'll just be too distracting and overpowering. Now I'm painting in some darker areas between the links. Now when you zoom out, it looks like chainmail, and that's pretty much it. If you want it to pop a little more, you can just select all and then do Command Shift C to copy merge and then paste, and then select your brush and make it color dodge. Select a dark color and select the airbrush and just lightly paint in some of the highlights. And I'm burning some of the edges again. And that's how you paint chainmail. Thanks.